Are you thinking of moving to Vernon, BC? Well, before you jump the gun, let me tell you what it's like to actually live there. Look, I am a realtor, but that doesn't mean this is gonna be some BS sales pitch to try and get you to move here. I was born and raised in Vernon, so I know firsthand the good and the bad. Well, let's get right into it here. And this is probably the biggest pro and the main reason you're thinking about living here. That is 100% the summers. Look, in Vernon, we have 3 incredible lakes. We've got Okanagan Lake, we've got Swan Lake, and we have my favorite, Kalamalka Lake. With no bias whatsoever, this is one of the most beautiful lakes in the world. Cal Lake has so much to offer everyone in the area, so head down to Cal Beach. You want a paddleboard? Rent it. Hate sand? They've got a dock. You need food? On-site concession. And the beach isn't for everyone, I get that. Me, myself, I'd rather head over to Cal Park where you can find a private spot along the rocks and just hang out. Summers in Vernon don't just start and end in the lake. There's so much more to do. If you're like me at all, you love golfing, and I don't need to just get a membership at one course, because when you live in the Okanagan, you've got access to like 30 different courses. Now, I get it, not everyone wants to golf every single day. But if you want to connect with nature, there's lots of different ways to do that. If you want to walk along Cal Lake, well, there's a rail trail that goes the entire lake. If you want a more adventurous, hilly, up and down, well, then go to Cal Park. You can take a different path almost any time you go. Maybe the sun's just beating down and you want a bit more shade. Well, walk to BX Falls. You'll be under trees and fully connected with nature the entire time. Summertime is when Vernon truly comes to life, but unfortunately, so do the wildfires. And it's no secret that this is a massive problem for Vernon, the Okanagan, and BC as a whole. But our communities have been dealing with this obstacle for so many years, and their top priority is keeping everyone as safe as possible. My biggest piece of advice to you, if you're planning to buy a home here, make sure you get fire insurance. All right, back to the good here. Vernon has this true community feel to it. There's so many different ways to connect with this awesome community, whether that's heading down to the farmer's market, which not really my thing personally, but my girlfriend loves it, and I definitely reap the rewards of that fresh local produce. Or maybe it's enjoying some of the great events hosted around Vernon. For instance, the Winter Carnival, which is a parade, a massive hockey tournament. You got all sorts of events, but here's my favorite event. It's fantastic. Every July long weekend, it's this massive slow pitch tournament where I feel like I go and it's almost like a high school reunion. I'm bumping into so many people around the community, and it's seriously an event me and my friends talk about all year round. Although Vernon does have these really cool events, on to my next con. It's a lack of a true city center here. When you're comparing it to places like Kelowna, it just doesn't have that elevated dining or that big shopping day or maybe a night out on the town. If you're in Vernon, likely you're gonna wanna hop in your car and take that 50-minute drive to Kelowna to get that true city feel. But that does come at a bit of a cost. Kelowna does offer that city life, but on to my next pro. What Kelowna doesn't offer and Vernon has, it's peace, quiet, and convenience. There is nothing that drives me crazier than sitting in my car, waiting 30 minutes to get 5 kilometers. When you're in Vernon, that ain't happening. You're getting anywhere you need to go in at a max of about 20 minutes. And look, during the summer, yes, the traffic gets a little bit slower and you see a few more red license plates around, but when you compare it to peak Kelowna traffic, it is nothing. So when it comes to peace, quiet, and convenience, Vernon all day long. As it's no secret, that Okanagan lifestyle, it's not that cheap. And the real estate here, not that cheap either. That's my third con. And while you compare Vernon to Kelowna at $850,000 versus $1.25 million for the median home price, yeah, that's a pretty good deal. But when you spread that across Canada, well, Vernon's not that much of a bargain. But that's where I step in. I've been helping my clients navigate this relocation process while finding them the best deals possible. So if you're thinking Vernon might be suitable for your next home, reach out to me whenever. Whether you're looking for neighborhood information or you're ready to find that best deal I was talking about, I'm always available. I've been in Vernon my whole life and I'm ready to help you with whatever it is.